On period.
On period.
Okay.
Women should be celebrated every single day.
Every day.
We are the way of life.
We are.
Okay.
Are we rolling? Did we catch that? Okay. Yes, Angie, I'm here with the Bonfyre right now. Shout outs to the Morning Hustle, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. on your radio, all over the place. But we had to bring the Bonfyre from D.C. to the masses, man, because you just performed here at the Fillmore for our Women's Day event, and you just killed it.
Thank you.
And I expected nothing less.
Thank you so much.
Because I first heard you on the radio. I'm like driving around D.C. and I hear this beautiful voice, and I hear you say a lot of things. See, I don't have that voice, but I'm listening.
Girl, you
to it.
almost
Did
was
I almost
there.
get it? Okay.
You was there. Don't
So
play yourself.
I'm vibing to it, and I'm like, oh, who is this? And I see on my card the Bonfyre, and I went to iTunes and looked you up and just kept listening to your music.
Thank you.
So it's awesome to discover. It's awesome that radio still allows us to discover new talent, new artists that, again, you may not have heard. And then it's like, I see you and you out here popping, you moving.
Yeah, no, it's crazy that you say that because I noticed, and I never noticed this before, but a lot of people don't really listen to the radio nowadays. I'm like, yo, am I the only one left? Like, a lot of people don't, but it's dope because you can discover a new artist like that. It's another outlet. You know what I mean? There's like streaming and all this other stuff, and that's dope too. But the radio really be allowing you to find some gems.
Absolutely.
Even local artists.
Oh, totally.
You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't do that nowhere else unless you know them, and sometimes you don't know.
Yeah, and it's radio still, what makes radio so impactful is like no matter what, I can always turn on the radio. Like, it's always free. It's always there.
I'm about to say, it's always free.
If
okay?
you don't
it's
have
free,
nothing
it's
else.
for me.
Yeah. But, yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, a lot of times I discover artists on, like, social media platforms, or I discover artists through word of mouth. But you're one of the first in a long time that it's like, I just cut on the radio and I heard this beautiful voice, and I said, wow, this is an artist I need to get to know.
Thank you.
So it's awesome to have you here. So let's talk a little bit about your journey, because I also saw, when I see your name, I see you next to some heavy hitters like Raphael Sadiq, L.A. Reid. Can we talk a little bit about your journey and what's brought you to this point?
Yeah, definitely. It's funny because, like, every time I'm asked this question, like, it wasn't a short process. But I always, like, when I explain it, it seems so quick. But it was the grind continues to be real. I'll just say that. But honestly, I was like, let me bring you back to when I'm from Chicopee, Mass. Okay,
Massachusetts.
I'm from Massachusetts. I'm from a little town called Chicopee, Massachusetts. But I come from a family of entertainers. Like my mother and father, they do Polynesian dancing. My whole family, they're like musically inclined. So that was kind of instilled in me as a little kid. But I was doing shows in Chicopee. And just like, I feel like even making YouTube videos, doing what every young girl was doing at the time, I feel like it was like a thing. It still is a thing.
Absolutely.
So I was just making videos, but I ended up getting a gig in Harlem, New York, and it was my first gig out of Chicopee, and I performed there, and there ended up being people in the room that connected me to my Yancey, to my manager currently. His name is Yancey.
Okay.
But Yancey Richardson is best friends with Raphael Sadiq, and that's how that play happened.
Gotcha.
Like, Raphael Sadiq seen me, he was like, yo, he hit me up on Twitter. He was like, yo, I love your stuff. I think you're super dope. Like, I want to meet you.
Yeah.
And girl, I really thought it was fake. I'm like, no. I
really?
Was
you thought you were being trolled?
Yeah, I'm like, this is not Raphael Sadiq in my damn Twitter.
Didn't he have a blue check? I'm sure.
He did. I was looking for it. I said, let me see that check.
Right, check the blue check.
No, there's a blue check. So I was just like, oh, shoot. Really
this is real.
And I promise you, the next day, I flew out to Atlanta, and that's all she wrote from there. Our first meet and greet, that's all she wrote. Like, we've been working ever since, and that's really like my big brother.
Wow.
What's so dope about Raphael is that he allows me to be myself. He highlights like who I am. He allows me to be myself and really explore and dive into my own creativity. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes you can link up with someone, or someone can manage you, or whatever the case may be, whatever your journey is. You can get lost in, the sauce and lose who you are as an artist, But Raphael, he's just amazing because he's always allowed me to create and be myself and really be an amazing, not only big brother, but mentor.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So Props to him. Shout out to Raphael Sadiq.
All day. And I noticed, like, that's the first thing I noticed when you went on stage. You got a very original style. You got your own vibe here going on. It's like, tell us a little bit about, like you said, it's especially in this industry, sometimes it's like people want to tell you how to look. People want to tell you what your image should be, what your sound should be. Oh, you look like this, or your sound should be this. How do you, kind of like come up with your own, staying true to yourself? I mean, it's good that you have a Raphael Sadiq that he's saying, hey, do you, be you, but there's still, the pressures of the industry to be a certain way.
Of course, like, this industry is really cutthroat when it comes to that kind of stuff, and you have a lot of different voices in your ear, but I just always say, like, you always got to remember your own voice, you know what I mean? Because no matter what I do, no matter who I'm in front of, I always stay true to me, no matter what music, you know what I mean? I'm always true to myself, and I never forget who I am, regardless, you know what I mean? So I just feel like you got to be yourself, your authentic self, 100%, and you can't let other people or things throw you off your game, you know what I mean? Because people will see right through that. If I was trying to be somebody else, you probably wouldn't rock with me. Because you'd be like, that ain't
she
her.
over here faking life.
Faking it, right. But no, like, I try to, I don't try. I keep it real.
Yeah.
Like, I keep it 100. Like, that is me all the way. So I don't know any other way to be but besides myself. You know what I mean? So I would say for anybody trying to, pursue, whether it's music, any career, you just got to stay 100% yourself and not let anybody throw you off, your path or your track or your your authentic self.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's easy. It's not hard to be you. You're you every single day.
All day.
You know what I mean? It's hard to be somebody else.
Absolutely. Now, we got the Bonfyre right here. Angie, Ange, WKYS 93.9. We are here. Let me ask you a couple things, because you grew up in a musical family. So, like, I know, so my family, they're not performers, but we love music. So, like, when I was growing up, the Jackson 5 was like a must in my catalog. So, like, what were some of the things that as a family you guys could rock to? Yeah.
Honestly,
and make sure you keep that mic to you. Yeah, so we can hear you loud and clear.
So, honestly, my daddy loves Stevie Wonder.
Okay.
He loves, it's hard because, I was raised by my stepfather, and he's from the Pacific Islands. He's from Samoa. Okay. So I had a lot of Polynesian music growing in, like, going in the background of, my childhood, because I think I said it, but my aunt and uncle owned a Polynesian show. So that's what I did. I was a hula girl as a little kid. You know what I mean? They had that restaurant up for like 50 years. So
wow, that
was always around. But if it wasn't that, it was definitely, I would say, the Commodores, Stevie Wonder, obviously the Temptations. But my mom loves rock music. Like, she loves Kiss. She loves just, Nirvana. You know what I mean? So it was a collective.
A little Team Funk going on up in there. Okay.
It's like, literally, my mother has been to damn near every rock concert you can ever think of. She's actually in the Nirvana, or no, I think it's Van Halen, that Panama song.
Yeah.
She's in the
music video. Wow.
She like 15 on somebody's shoulders.
She's in the video.
So, I've been, it's array of colors, the kind of music I've listened to growing up and still do. But, like, I'd say, like, if you was to ask me what inspired me, I would definitely say, like, I would say a lot of people, but I'll say this. I'll say I love Lauryn Hill. Okay. I love Erykah Badu. I love Jill Scott. I love, like, that real soul. Like, I love Aretha Franklin. I love singers. Like, I love listening to, I love music, obviously, but, I love Aaliyah and, that 90s era. Like, that was my real, like, go-to. It shows in my EP. Like, I sampled a couple things, but
EP was fire.
Thank you.
The EP was fire.
Thank you. I'm working on my album right now. So
okay.
I got some new.
When can we expect it? Especially because you say it's just going to keep growing and growing and growing. So I have no doubt that everybody's going to be checking for you. And people are already again, I feel like there's a discovery phase for you going on right now. But, you're going to be out of here in no time. So when can we expect an album, or, what is your process like right now?
I hate putting dates on things because that gives me anxiety.
That's fair.
But I will say this. I'm trying to put it out in March. I won't put it. Or
Like,
the end
we're
of March.
in March.
We're in March.
So, okay, so you're almost
this
done
month,
then.
Yes,
okay.
I'm putting the finishing touches on it. I won't say it's gonna come out in March. I wrote on my vision board March, so I'm gonna shoot for that. But if not, I love the Lord. Let me say this: in God's timing, boo boo.
It's God's
It's God's timing. Okay, so when she ready, she gonna be ready, and she's almost ready. So
okay, that's fair. You talked about a vision board. What else is on the Bonfyre's vision board?
Oh my gosh, so much. I actually have 2 vision boards.
okay, that's fair. Because people need to know this when they come to self-development. Yes. Sometimes you need new ideas. So, 2 vision boards.
Yeah, I have a daily goal vision board.
Okay.
Things that I feel like I should accomplish daily or just look at and tell myself daily to inspire myself. And then also I have a goal board. And a couple things that are on that. Honestly, every morning I say, I'm going to be the first, and some people think it's a long shot, but I say, I'm going to be the first billionaire in my family.
Ooh.
You got to, and it's not even about money, but you got to speak things into existence, and you got to speak things to yourself.
Right.
Because I always say, and not everybody's spiritual, but I'm spiritual. You know what I mean? To each his own. I don't judge. But life and death is in the power of the tongue. Anything that you speak out, it manifests.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? So everything on my board is it's things that I want to manifest in my life. You know what I mean? So that's one of them.
Okay, so daily vision board, I like that.
Number 1 album, Grammys. I would love to be on, I want to be a actor. Like, I want to be I want to be in an action movie. Like, if I could be like, I have random goals, but you know what I mean? Like, I have so many on there. So it's just like.
But you're gonna do it because you speak it into existence.
Yeah, look, I pray on it, but I tell myself things every day. You know what I mean? And if I could give advice to anybody, I would say to tell yourself things that, you know what I mean, you want to see happen in your life.
Yeah.
Because it will happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even if it don't look like it will, I put my life on it.
You put your life.
If you believe it, though.
Yeah, but you gotta believe.
You gotta believe it. You gotta believe it in your heart. You can't just be like, oh yeah, this and this and that. No, you gotta for real feel that.
Yeah,
and it will happen.
Hell, you should be a motivational speaker.
Thank you.
The bonfire, light the bonfire off in your life. You know,
we're gonna light it up.
And I have to ask. I'm sure everybody asked this, but the first thing I thought when I saw on my dash when it said the bonfire, I'm like, well, who's the artist? So tell us about the bonfire as far as the voice, the name, and does that have anything to do with your Polynesian, dancing roots?
You know what? Kind of.
Because they do fire, dancing with fire and all that.
When I came up with the name, it's funny because when I was first, I moved to Atlanta from Chicopee, right? I was there for a minute, and I love Atlanta. But, that was a part of my growth as an artist, you know.
So you're no longer there?
I'm not, no.
Okay,
I'm everywhere right now.
Now you're everywhere. Okay, got you.
Yeah, I'm back and forth. But, that was a part of my growth as an artist. But when I was in Atlanta, I wasn't working with many people, but the people I would get with, they would ask me what I wanted my music to sound like. And I would always tell them, like a bonfire, because when you think about a bonfire, it feels good. You with your peoples. It don't matter who it is. You having good times. You making good memories, and it's just like that was most important to me. You're marking memories that last a lifetime. So I wanted my music to instill that.
Okay,
you know what I mean. So. And I love bonfires.
Yeah.
Like one of my first first memories,
it's a bonfire, throwing stuff in a bonfire.
So
okay.
I'm like, I want people to feel like that when they listen to me.
Okay,
I want them
cool.
to feel that lifetime, that timeless music. Like I want them to feel that when they hear my sound.
Yeah, make sure you're tucking that mic. There we go.
I want them to feel that when they, you know what I'm saying? When they listen to my music, you know what I mean? So that's really how I came up with. Like when I started saying that, I started calling myself the Bonfire.
Yeah.
And it was dope for me because it was cool to keep my mystique that way.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, damn, your hair kind of look like a bonfire. You know what I mean? So it just went and It never left.
And now here we are, the bonfire.
And now I'm right here, the bonfire.
I appreciate it. So here we are. So it's Women's Day, and again, we kind of opened up the interview talking about like the power of women. So anything you want to speak to other women out there that are watching you, that are inspired by your story, inspired by your journey?
I would say, no matter what you do in life, love yourself first. Because if you love yourself, you'll love everybody else. And when you love, you know what I mean? Like, it's important to love yourself first, because you can't go on if you don't. You know what I mean? It'll allow you to be your best self. It'll allow you to achieve goals that you thought you could never achieve, because you're your best. So I would say, be authentic, love yourself, and just, girl, rock your womanhood. Okay?
Come on now.
Preach.
Rock your womanhood, whatever that is.
Whatever that is, whatever you floating with.
When you're in the shower, what's a song? Can we sing a song? Because I'm such a fan of your voice, right? And I know you said, like, you named real singers, okay? Oh, yeah. Can you give me like one of those singers? I'm thinking like Aretha Franklin, RESPECT, only because it's like Women's Day. Okay.
That's
like
what
a
you
Women's Day. No, I can't sing that, but I would like to hear you sing that. But that's just what the first thing that kind of popped in my head when you said you like real singers.
I'm gonna keep it 1,000 with you. I'm gonna keep it real.
Okay, keep it 1,000.
If I was in the shower, because I promise you, this song comes in my head.
Okay.
Every single time, and I think it's just the way the echo hits.
Okay. I'm trying. I want to hear it.
I think of.
If you sing it, I want to guess it.
Okay. Sometimes it's off like a misty rain that softly touches my soul. Yeah, I feel the fire that burns in me, and I simply lose control. Woo. So just rain down on me. Let your love just fall like raindrops rain on me. Every little drip drop. I don't know.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the bonfire with the SWV. Oh, I love it. That was high five for you. Yeah, the bonfire. Thank you so much for being a part of our concert at 939 WKYS. Ange, the bonfire, so much more to expect. We gonna birth this thing when it comes as far as the album, but look out for it. Anything else you want to say to DC, Maryland, Virginia, the whole world before we go?
Shout out to y'all, and I love you, and y'all part of my bond. If you're not following me, follow me on social media at the BONFYRE. I love y'all. Thank you.
And can you give us a little bit of the Polynesian like vibe? Because I mean, you did a little twerk on the stage, but now that I know that you was a Polynesian performer,
I could teach you like a basic. It's called an ami.
A ami?
It's called an ami. It's a very basic move that you learn.
Okay.
Or it's even called a farapu.
Farapu.
That's which means fast, but an ami is slow. So I'll show you.
Okay.
Want me to teach you? You gonna get up and do it?
Okay, ami is slow. No, I don't know if I can do all that now. Okay. The ami, we got to turn around for the ami?
Oh, you can do it front, right?
Oh, okay, all right.
It's about the hips and the
It's all about the hips with the ami.
And the booty, girl.
Hips and the booty with the ami. Okay, we're doing the ami. Where's Bacon? Come on, Jackie Page. Come on. It's Women's Day. Bacon. We just found out that the bonfire is a professional Polynesian dancer. Okay, see? Come on, Jackie. Jackie is here. Come on. Men, women, we're going to learn. We don't ignore her. The bonfire, what are we about to learn? We're learning. Okay. She's going to teach us what to do.
I'm going to say this. Have y'all ever been to a Polynesian show?
I've been in Hawaii.
Chick-fil-A?
I've had Polynesian sauce from Chick-fil-A, yes.
All right.
Okay.
Well, y'all going to have to line up.
Okay,
line up in a line.
Line up.
Okay, we going to line up together.
Okay.
Y'all going to follow me. I'm going to step up a little bit.
Okay, all right. The bonfire got us. We're ready. Mike is in it, okay?
Polynesian sauce. I'm going to say it like this. Pineapple, coconut, papaya, fruit salad. Fruit salads is when y'all shake it, okay? That's when y'all shake it.
Okay, fruit salad.
So pineapple is right. Comes out like this. Yep, right. And then left. Papaya. Right. And then coconut is in the back. And then fruit salad.
Okay.
There you go. Go ahead, fruit salad.
Fruit salad.
There you go.
The fruit. Listen. Come on, Jackie Page with the knees. Okay.
Ready? There you go.
So we are ready. Come on. Y'all give it up for the bonfire. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.